Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be shooting the very last video in this first half of the year. The next time you see a video is a new month and we're in the last lap of the year. I'm so excited, which is why we decided to shoot this particular video. It's basically 5 key things you need to do that will help you manage your business better in the next half of the year. For those of you who are tuning in for the very first time, you're welcome. I am Oma. I'm a lifestyle blogger. I love to write, but you guys know video content is key. So we decided to have a visual representation of the things that I normally would write about. So if you want to check out any of my writings, just check the description box. All of that information is right there in the description box. Please don't forget to click on the subscribe button. It's very important, guys. Like, I really love for you to subscribe. More than you just getting a notification, you're also helping me. I attended a YouTube masterclass and they told us that they always have a boot camp, but it was for people who had over 5,000 subscribers. So I would love for you guys to please subscribe to my channel and tell your friends about my channel. Don't worry, I'm going to do a video that basically explains to you what my value proposition is, like why should you subscribe to my channel. I'll do that video for you guys very soon. Like I said, today's video is 5 key things that you need to do that will help you manage your business better in the next half of the year. Thankfully, I attended an event. It was the Fashion Business Mixer, and we had all of these amazing speakers. I was also a speaker. So we had Toyosi, who is the principal of the academy, and she also runs Desire 1709. So she was talking everything fashion. We had Yagazie. She runs Gazmadu Studios, so she said everything photography. Of course, you already know what I was going to talk about, right? Social media management. So if you are new here and didn't know that, if you are looking for a social media manager, or you're looking for a digital marketer, or you're looking for someone to just basically just help your business online, then I'm your go-to person. Send me an email. My email is in the description box. Send me an email. We'll book you a consulting session, and you guys, I will definitely feel and blow your mind. So make sure you reach out to me. And the last person was Ayotunde. I just hope that's her name. Now, Ayotunde was a HR expert, and she was the one that really flogged us. Like, if she didn't flog any other person, but she flogged me, because I began to realize some of the things that I was doing that was sabotaging my business. So guys, if you know that you are an entrepreneur, a creative, a freelancer, someone who is running a one-man business, you just want to take your business to the next level, this video is certainly one that you want to watch till the very end. So I'll see you guys now. Let me give you a bit of background before I start to run through all of these things. I have not had the best experiences with employees. No doubt I've had good ones. My current assistant, who is also my partner, has been with me for as long as I can remember, and he pretty much does everything for me. He also does a lot of personal shopping. So if you're looking for a personal shopper, and not just fashion, just about anything, he's very handy. Like, he's someone you would call like that handyman. So I've had him. Then I've had Funke. Funke had to go back to school when ASU called off the strike. Funke didn't stay so long with me, but in the little time that she was with us, we really felt her presence, and I really miss her a lot. I pray that when she finishes, she actually decides to come and work with me full time. Girl, if you're watching this video, you have a place. I've always told you, you have a place right here with us, and I really want to have you as a member, as a full member of my team. But aside from these two people, I don't think that I have had the best experience with staff. In fact, my last two, if I tell you the story, not today, some other time, but if I tell you the story, you'll just be like, oh my God. So now you have that background, you can have an understanding of why this is really important to me. The first point is be firm. Now, I didn't want to be tagged Devil Wears Prada or be tagged a bitchy boss. And this meant that I was getting too sentimentally attached to my staff. And I would take certain decisions that I ordinarily, as an employer, you shouldn't be taking. I'll give you an instance. I had a staff join the company. 2 weeks after, she asked for 4 days to go and attend the wedding. 2 weeks after. I allowed her, and she took 6 days off. Now, 6 days because on the 6th day, we had an event that we had to go and cover. She had to go with my assistant, but guess what, guys? She was MIA. And later in the evening, she called me to apologize. Like, she didn't even call my assistant. She actually called me. And in my head, I'm thinking, so if I'm not around, you will not respect the person that I've put in charge of things. When I really realized that it was a problem was when somebody came and asked, oh, why are they working on a public holiday? Because there was a public holiday, and I had to make her work. And she said, and I said, oh, she took 4 days off. And she told the person, no, I said, she took 5 days off. And she said, no, 6 days. So the way she said it, it was like, I don't even see anything wrong with what I've done. Well, I'm here and I'm actually paying off for the 6 days that I took off. No, it's just one public holiday and you took 6 whole days to actually go for a wedding. Not to mention some other things that I don't even want to go into right now. But I realized that as an employer, I need to be firm. Being firm is totally different from being arrogant. You don't have to be arrogant. You don't have to use insulting words on your staff. Just make sure that they're getting the work done. Let them know what needs to be done part-time and they're getting the job done. I hate confrontation, so I find myself doing the work when I'm paying people to do the job. No, let them know what needs to be done part-time and get them to do their work. And if they're not doing their work, then they're not adding value to your company. Please let them go. The second point is the staff handbook. Everyone or every organization actually needs a staff handbook. It would help your staff understand what needs to be done as well. So they've joined the company, you've done an orientation, you've told them what needs to be done, you've told them their job. When I was in university, we had a student handbook. And now that I think of it, that student handbook helped a lot. One time my device was seized, my iPod was seized because it had secular music in it. Those who went to the school will understand what this is about. Guess what? I was able to get my iPod back because the student handbook says that if you seize my iPod for the very first time and it contains secular music, just take it out and put gospel music inside of it. So I was able to get the attention of the Dean of Student Affairs at the time, and he actually had them return my iPod to me. Now that's also with staff handbook. With staff handbook, the lady would have known that, look, you left the office for 6 days. This is the punishment that, comes with that, or this is the penalty that comes with that. You left for, you said you were not feeling well. You need to come with a doctor's report. You don't come with a doctor's report. This is what is going to happen. So you really need a staff handbook. Closely related to that, of course, is standard operating procedure. That's now another important document. So aside from the contracts, all the forms that you need to fill and all that Ayotunde, of course, mentioned to us, you need standard operating procedures. I remember watching a video and Joyce Awoshika was saying that she even has standard operating procedures for her nannies. So you need a standard operating procedure even as a one-man business, someone that doesn't even have any staff at all. That would help you know what it is that you need to do part-time. I think it will help you with being productive even more. And eventually when you have all of this stuff coming, there's that standard operating procedure. I also remember this same staff, or this particular staff, she picked up the phone to answer a client. And I cringed at the way she actually answered the clients, but it's not her fault. You know why? Because I had no standard operating procedure. She doesn't know how she's supposed to pick the call. I also want to have a standard operating procedure for even my YouTube channel. Eventually, when I blow like Gary V, there's going to be a team, right? They need to know what it is that I want and how I want it done. It's not when they come on board, I want to start having that standard operating procedure. The fourth one is hire experts. You need an expert every step of the way. No doubt there are jobs that you just get skilled people. There are jobs that you just get an intern. But then there are key responsibilities that you need an expert. So say you need a social media manager. I'm your go-to person. You need an expert to handle it, or to even tell you how to go about it, or to even train your staff. You need to get people that understand it. Your expert could actually be an app developer. For my accounting, I have this app that I use to ensure that I take inventory. But it's not been 100, so I can't exactly refer it to you guys now. They said they will send someone to me to teach me. When eventually I understand it and I'm sure that it's working 100, I will definitely reveal the app to you guys. So your expert to just be an app developer, or there's an app that you use and that makes life easy. There was a time when I was hiring a lot of students and I was told you need to stop that. There was a time when I would hire you just because of your gender. That also needs to stop. It's not just because the person is female, but because the person can get the job done. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. And there are a lot of amazing women who can actually get the job done. So to avoid all those sentiments, I'm just going to hire Ayotunde once I'm ready. She's going to hire. She understands all the questions that need to be asked. She also knows how to do all of the background checks. So I'm going to hire her to handle all of my hiring. So you need to hire an expert to do the jobs that you need to get done, including your accountant. You may not be good with figures. Hire someone who will help you understand when you're making profits, when you're running at a loss, all your overhead costs and all of that stuff. The last one is the organogram. You need an organogram in the company so that you can see like a chart. I know in companies where I've worked, we have this organogram that tells us the whole reporting channel, and you understand who you're reporting to, who is your manager, who is the boss, who is your direct colleague, like who is at par with you. This same stuff I was telling you guys about, I remember one time my assistant was speaking to her, And when I overheard the conversation, I was like, this girl does not realize that that guy is your direct boss. He's my assistant. He reports to me, but you are his subordinate and you need to take instructions from him. So I had to call her and have that conversation with her. But imagine we had that organogram and she saw it when she came into the company. I won't be having that kind of conversation with her. The 5 things that you need again are, you need to be firm, have an organogram, have a staff handbook, have the standard operating procedure, and of course, hire an expert. So I'm hoping that you guys have learned a lot from this. This is why I call it a wrap. I'd like to know in the comment section, what are some of the challenges you're facing that you think that you need help with to ensure that you actually end the year on a great note. I personally am tired of saying, oh, now is rehearsal. I need to start taking steps. I need to start acting. Do you understand? We cannot continue to be in rehearsal mode. We need to grow beyond where we are. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button. Leave comments. I want to have conversation going on in the comment section. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if it was helpful. I'll see you guys in my very next video. And by that time, we'll be saying Happy New Month. Bye.